Hi guys, sorry about the no tripod and stuff, but I just fancied just making this video as I made the revelation. I was thinking about where we are on my star Vesta, you know, making a loop in Gemini. In November, but I thought, oh, I wonder where Ceres star is. Because in 2014, both Vesta star and Ceres star got birthed through the Holy Virgin in the heavens, if you like. You know, the Revelation 12 sign. In fact, I'll start from the beginning. I was born again in 2013. I was researching End of the Age, and literally by 2014 came about. We even knew about the Revelation 12 sign, which was to happen in 2017. So it's like, you know, nearly 3 or 4 years later. And so I was looking at the Virgo sign, but and then I noticed something, and then there was these two stars, Vesta and Ceres, coming through the Virgin, and they made a loop round like this, and this was in 2013 to 14, and they came down. And they came through the Holy Virgin like in the Virgo sign, obviously, exactly like we were expecting for the 2017 sign, and Jupiter being the sign of the king. In Virgo, we were expecting that, okay, because he comes in 9 months early in December 2016, and he stays there until the birth sign's complete. But anyway, I've seen these two stars, and what I remember it's I was so like amazed by it. I literally nearly passed out. But I was watching Ceres and Vesta, and I was going through, I was clicking, and I was seeing coming through the Virgo sign and then exiting the constellation line right there. The bit that I nearly fell off the chair was, and if you know that I keep mentioning my star Vesta in posts, it's because this star Vesta bursts through the Virgin's constellation line, comes out of the Virgo's constellation line on the 11th of August, which is my birthday. Which is amazing. And then the Ceres star, literally they both come together and they both make their loop round in Virgo, and then Ceres comes through and he bursts through the Virgin's constellation line on the 19th of August 2014. But what amazed me was that Vesta star, the 11th, amazed me because it was my birthday. Imagine seeing that. Imagine seeing the star birthed through the constellation line exactly on your birthday. I was like, whoa. And then Ceres comes through 19th of August. And then literally I was looking on, I was just, you know, following my spirit. And I come across this guy called Jason Egroff, and his birthday was pretty much the same as mine. 1984, August. Guess what date? The 19th. And then I started looking at it, I thought, wow, well, maybe this star represents him, these two stars. Maybe this star represents him. And, you know, maybe we're talking about two witnesses here, I don't know. One like unto Moses, one like unto Elijah. And the funny thing is that Jason's name, Jason, the Hebrew name, actually means healer. Healer. And what did Elijah do? In fact, I mentioned it in one of my last posts, didn't I? Yeah, about the plants. But Jason, the healer, what did he do? He healed the dead. He healed the child that died, and he brought him back to life again. So yeah, this guy, Jason Egroff's birthday, 19th of August, 1984, the same year as me. And both stars came out like this. But then I just went in and I had a little look, because, by the way, these are two rogue planets. These don't follow the sun like this and have, like, you know, a predictable orbit. I mean, they can whiz off. I mean, look at my star Vesta. It's in and out of all these different constellations. The loops are all different. They're not in any sort of order. And literally, when Vesta makes a loop, something happens in my life. The next loop, like I said, is coming in the 3rd of November. So, but, you know, we'll cross that river when we get to it. The constellation of Gemini, also the Gemini man, is the Antichrist. So possibly something's going to happen there between me, the Antichrist, or his people. So we'll have to just see what happens. But anyway, coming today, I was like, oh, where's Ceres? And, you know, I'm not at home. I'm on a prayer walk in the morning like I usually do. But I got a stellarium. It's the new stellarium. I don't like it. I prefer the old one. But I thought, well, I can just, I sort of know where my star is, Vesta, so I can have a little look. And so I had a look, and literally, I was watching Ceres, and he comes back down, and well, actually, he's in the Virgo now, and he's coming down like this, and I was like, whoa. And I looked at the dates, and you remember we were talking about September again. I know these are all like signs and stuff like that, but hey, you know, every little thing may be important. And anyway, I was watching his star come down, and he comes down through the Holy Virgin. And of course, I remember 2014, both of our stars come down, loop round, and then birth through on our birthdays. So this Ceres star coming down, right? And he's birthing, literally, it's something like the 27th of September. Yeah, so it's just quite amazing, isn't it? How, you know, the time that I think, hey, I wonder where Ceres is up to. It's actually passing through and birthed from that's the woman in the heavens, the woman of the sign in the heavens, Virgo, Virgin. Just so happens that Ceres is passing, making his way through Virgo, and will be born through the constellation boundary line on the 27th of September. Because, you know, like I said, the rogue planets, and they could be anywhere in the heavens. But yeah, this month, well, as I look for Ceres, and this month being September, obviously, coming up to September, then yeah, it's making its way through, because it's exactly like where we started from in 2014, where the two stars, Vesta and Ceres, coming through the Virgin in the heavens. Birthing constellation line. So I'm just wondering, because I don't know what's happened to Jason Egroff. He's dropped off he used to be Revelation News on YouTube, and you know, he had a lot of crap on social medias, and his channels are gone, and Facebook, and you know, I've tried seeing whether his old account, he's got a new account. He's totally gone off the radar. He's totally fell away, if you like, in a nice possible way. But, you know, he knows more than the Bible than I do, you know, originally, like. And so I'm just wondering whether that 2014, me and that star getting birthed through, and I went on, obviously, to do my ministry for the last 10 years, but maybe he's dropped off the radar. But maybe this Ceres coming back through the Virgin again is maybe the sign of him awakening to his commission by God. Do you know what I mean? Even Elijah, the first coming of Elijah, he ran away into the wilderness, and he says, well, he's basically suicidal. He says, "Hey, just kill me. I'm better off dead. I'd rather die than do that." I'd rather die than go back and preach to the prophets of Baal and all this. So he was literally running scared into the wilderness, and he'd prefer to die than to do the commission that God was intended for him. But we're all going to have to do that. 144,000 and 2 witnesses, whoever they are, will know, and they'll do it at the right time. But like I said about this guy, man, this Jason Egroff, he just dropped off the radar totally, yeah? And I don't know what's become of him. He might be in prison for all I know.
Hey guys, what's up? It is Rev. So it's been a long time since I've decided that I would come on something and say something. So I was talking to Shani, and you know, a lot of you really wonderful, kind, actual, authentically nice people, which do exist, have helped us out recently when we needed some stuff. When you know, the EBT went out this month in the middle of the month, and it was bad, man. I was literally begging in you know, pizza shops, and the convenient that I'm near is absolutely amazing, and they're like, just come here every night at 7 o'clock and we'll give you food. And it's not just like one day of food, it's a massive amount of pizza, and they're like, no way, you should have this. Because I've never done that in my life. I never had to do that in my life. That I walked into the convenient mart and I went, you know, can you help me feed my wife? Like, that's insane, right? Pray for me, you know, I need prayer. But I love Jesus, you know, and I want things to go better, so just pray for me. But I was talking to Shani, and she said, with these nice people, they deserve some, you know, an update on me and what's going on. She said, I really don't want to go on camera myself, though, because I feel so sick and weak. And she does, I mean, she looks kind of rough sometimes, because she is going through levels of pain that it would kill most people, like myself included. But she said there has been pleasant, actual nice people that have helped us, and we owe it to them. And I agree. That's why I agreed to do the video. I didn't want to do this video. I'll just be straight up. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't want to do this video because I never really wanted to do a video anywhere ever again. With the way everything has gone in the past 5 years. The abuse. So, but I agree with her that the people that are real and do actually care about us and care about the boys and stuff, that you deserve an update. So that's what I can tell you is that her pain levels have done nothing but go that way up. Okay, that's been the road that she's been on for the past since she's left. And we know from the doctor's prognosis that this is just accurate to what the doctors were saying were going to happen. That, you know, they looked at her and basically said, look, your future ain't, we're not going to lie to you that your future is filled with surgeries and pain. You're going to be getting knee replacements at some point, probably around 50-something like that. I don't know. It may probably a lot sooner now, because the wear and tear on the knee has gotten really bad, not good. Okay, like I see firsthand, because I try to comfort her, you know, I like rub her down and stuff, you know, I rub her legs, and I can feel like it's not right, like the knee, both of her knees are messed up, and you can tell by just looking at them. If you really study it like I have in terms of feeling it, it's like this is like you have a dysfunctional knee, like it's clear. So. And she had an accident around, we were just talking about this today, around the age of like 17 or like 19, whitewater rafting or whatever down in Colorado, because she was a daredevil, and it was 18, I think, yeah, and she wiped out or whatever, and messed up really bad her knee, and didn't get it treated correctly, and then that could, because one of one of the causes of osteoarthritis is trauma, which I had no idea that was the case. That's some science that one of the main elements of this that I really forgot to mention was that she has progressive osteoarthritis in her spine as well. Okay, this is not, oh, it's not that big of a deal type of thing. No, I'm running out of battery. I can't believe this. It's not that type of deal at all, okay? What she's dealing with is severe progressive illness. So I asked for prayer from Christians, and I wanted to bless you guys with what I can bless you with right now, which would be 2024 soon, and then 2025, and it's like there's a lot of, oh my God, a lot of 2025 people out there too. There's always milestones for prophecy stuff, but Israel's gone nuts. Anyway, so you want an update fully on Shani. We're doing our best. I'm doing my best. I am doing my best to find some kind of situation where I can get my car fixed. I have stuff. I have personal appointments coming up that are extremely important, and I ask for prayer on that. I don't want to get into any specifics about any of that. I just want to tell you that I'm very close to having that meeting, and could you pray for me on that? And we're just continuing to try and rehabilitate our lives into a situation where I can get out of where I'm at, because we're personal reasons I'm not going to talk about. We want to move on. We want to be able to have a little bit of income for ourselves to perhaps get into some emergency housing, because I would have income. And this situation, that's what we're trying to do. And we're doing our best with food in terms of having to get food and stuff without a ride and stuff. That can be difficult. And I don't want to be a constant burden on people in my life that are caring. I do not want to be a constant burden on anyone. So we're continuing to try and rehabilitate ourselves into a living situation again, where everything is stable and we have a certain amount of money coming in that we can start living normal lives again. But currently we're still in the recovery phase, and I'm praying for these things to come together where I can just start living a normal existence once again. Shani loves you, To the haters, we let it go, man. You gotta let stuff go. Now, does that mean that you're allowed to come in our emails and blast us with the lies and the crap and stuff, abuse? No, you're blocked and we won't talk to you, okay? But for the most part, we just let stuff go. We went through a lot of really stupid stuff and getting in trouble with law enforcement for no reason, all kinds of stupid shit. But we let it go. And we forgive you, really. We got no ill intention for you. So I hope this comes to you with a blessing, that you can kick someone in the ribs like 50 billion times and they have really sore ribs, but they'll go, you know what, that person was just kind of angry that day, and I'm going to forgive them. So you're forgiven. Amen. Love you all.
So just pray for it then. I was going to make a proper video about this, but this revelation, my blood started pumping, my heart started going, so I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to drop a video when I'm in this sort of state. So yeah, I watched his star, not Vesta, that's my star, Ceres star. I seen it come down. It's coming down in Virgo, and it's going to get birthed through the Virgin across the constellation line, exactly like it marked our birthdays, 11th and 19th, back in 2014. And I do want to clarify further, actually, that in 2014, when Ceres and Vesta star came together, and they made a loop around like this, and then they were birthed from Virgo on the 11th and the 14th of August, that is when me and this Jason Egroff were social with each other. Like, we had each other on Facebook and, sharing and whatever, and Bible prophecy and stuff like that. And here's the thing, is that when we went through Virgo and the stars went off, we actually split apart as two people as well. So see the significance of them two stars? It was like mapping out our lives, just like Vesta does now. The Ceres is coming down, and it's on 27th of September. Follow me, you know about that events of September thing coming. And then there's this on top of it. So the 27th will be around the United Nations look for a 7-year agreement, and which, by the way, after this, I haven't actually made any posts, but someone made a video saying they're calling it the 7-year rescue plan. And there's me saying, look, the United Nations are meeting on the 27th again this year of the 9th month, like Daniel 9:27. Watch out. And then someone's come on and say, oh yeah, they are meeting, and they're calling it the 7-year rescue plan. And like I said, if that's a 7-year agreement made on the 27th of the September, sudden destruction comes upon them. Bang bang, 2 days later, the 29th, full moon. The Feast of Tents, where you should go into the wilderness with your tent, and stay there for 8 days. 8 days, 10 days of destruction, I don't know. But anyway, I just want to share that about Ceres. Another watch time, and I really hope actually something happens to Jason Egroff, that he actually accepts his commission of the end of the age. So God bless you all. Anyway, I've been Pastor Prophet Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy. God bless you all. Amen.